Have you ever felt like everything around you is changing, but somehow you're still in the same place? You're making moves, making decisions, shifting direction, but where's the breakthrough? What if I told you that sometimes things aren't changing for you, they're changing you? And if you don't recognize it, you might miss the most important transformation of your life. We all live in a world obsessed with change, new jobs, new relationships, new goals. But here's the real question. If change is happening, why don't we always feel better? Why don't we always see results? Today we are diving into the space between change and improvement because just because something is moving doesn't mean it's moving forward. And if you've been feeling like no matter what you do, nothing is truly improvement, this episode is for you. By the end of this episode, you will know why change doesn't always equal progress and how to recognize when transformation is actually happening. And you will have a new perspective that helps you measure real improvement even when it's not obvious. And you will feel a sense of control over your journey with 3 powerful ways to recognize hidden growth in your life. Are you experiencing change but see no improvements? That's the dilemma today. We get to dive into those 2 words. Jessica, I see you over there smiling. What is going on in your life, lady? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. This conversation is so perfect right now. I think so many people, and I will say in the past, I was one of them, equate movement with progress. And for a lot of people, what they don't realize is it's almost like they're stuck on the hamster wheel. They're moving and moving, but they're not actually creating any change. They're not making any difference. And so why is it that so many people equate moving with progress? What if change is happening on the inside before it actually manifests and becomes real on the outside?
If it's not working for you, it's working on you. I think Myron Golden said something like that.
Transformation, change, it doesn't happen overnight. There's so many complex layers of change, real change, when someone is looking to be better and do better, whether it's professional, personal. There's so many parts of us that in the change process feel uncomfortable, feel like almost out of body. It's not us. Is this really me right now? But I think that's part of the growth that people need to recognize. It's part of the process, that uncomfortable feeling that you get, being unsure, or how about fear? People want to know the outcome. And in order for you to know the outcome, that's almost impossible. You need to put in the work. You need to do things. You need to work towards it. It's a process. It's a process. What do you think?
My coach, Joe Weldon, he uses one little framework. He was like, if it's 51% positive, he keeps it, he improves on it. But if it's 51% negative, he gets rid of it. So it was like, if I'm looking at something right now and I evaluate it and it's, this is 51% positive, guess what? I could spend some time investing in making it better, improving it. But if it's 51% negative, and get rid of it. Need something new. So every time he talk to us about certain things, like, yeah, use that measuring stick. And if you look at something like, this relationship is 51% negative, I'm on my way out. I'm leaving. If this friendship is 51% negative, I'm like, all right, we're on the other side. We're not going to do anything with this. So I'm going to get rid of it. The relationship needs to go. So looking at your own life right now, your own situation, is something that you need to invest your time into. If you look at it, this is 51% positive. I'm going to put some work into make sure this get better. I'm going to improve it. But if it's not, time to let it go.
Shifting doesn't mean evolving. How many of us have had a messy desk and instead of actually filing the papers away, we just shuffle them around the desk? That doesn't mean you improve the condition of the desk. You just shuffle the papers around. You want to clear off the desk. You need to put in the work. You need to file the papers where they belong. You need to put the things in order. And I think a lot of us miss that step of all the things that are required when you are working towards evolving, when that surface level versus the internal shifts that happen within us. It's about the mindset, the perspective, your emotional intelligence. Have you grown through this process?